Hello everybody, this is my first video on openings and how you should know them and know the ideas behind them before you play them over the board. And this is going to be this game I'm going to show you is taken from one of my own rather embarrassing losses. This was in the London Chess Classic 2013 against Dave Ledger, who was white, so strong FM. He played e4, and I played d5. So the Scandinavian opening. He took, and I took with the queen. And here the idea is that after knight c3, black can play lots of different moves, all with the queen. There's the so-called Patzer variation, because I think partly because of the phrase Patzer sees a check, where I can play queen e5 check. Queen a5 is most popular. Queen d8 is strange, but is gaining in popularity. And queen d6 is currently my personal favourite. But the move I played in the game was queen a5. d4 was now played, so white's going for central control and quick development. Knight f6. Bishop d2. So there's a potential discovered attack on the queen. I didn't really care too much about it with bishop f5. Bishop c4. And now I just want to give a slight bolt hole for my queen, so I play c6, allowing me to go to c7 or d8 if I need to. Queen e2 was now played, and the usual move is knight f3, so I'd been playing book up until this point, and here I made a mistake because I didn't know. I knew some of the moves of the opening, but I didn't really know the ideas. White is basically just developing pieces, having a few threats lying around, and moves like knight f3 to e5 are popular. Knight d5 is a threat here, just attacking the queen. And castling queenside is often seen, with the other rook on h1 coming to e1 at a future point. Black usually wants to castle queenside. Queen c7, usually e6 and bishop d6 or b4 are played. And here, usually what black wants to do is, if he can or she can, exchange queens and exchange pieces. And black just has a solid position, it's quite safe, and drawing chances are quite high. So here I tried to follow through with castling queenside and played knight b d7, which is usually seen after white plays knight f3 and then queen e2 and e6. So I didn't consider the move order to be much of an issue. But it is, unfortunately. There's a very important move order issue here. I should instead play e6, allowing my bishop to come out, and then after knight f3, transpose back to the main line with knight b d7. But I played knight b d7 instead, and can anyone see how Dave punished me for not calculating? Okay, I'll give you another 10 seconds. Have a look at the black queen. It's slightly misplaced. Are there any good discovered attacks here? Well, if you spotted it, you did better than I did in this game. Instead of knight d5, which would be similar to mainline Scandinavian, knight b5 was played here. It's a rather weird looking move, but it does stop me going to c7. And what would happen if I retreated my queen to d8. I'm attacking the knight. You know, the pawn on c2 is loose. What does white play here? Yeah, knight d6. Whoops, knight d6 mate. Pawn on e7 is pinned, so it can't take the knight. And this is similar to there's a few lines in the Caro-Kann that can go this way. So that is a potential lost position already. And then if queen b6 is played, white can simply play knight d6 again, king d8, and has rather a nice choice of either taking the bishop or taking the rook. I'd choose to take the rook. And here this is one for white pretty much already. So the move I played in the game, I won't show you the whole game because it isn't related to the opening, but I was forced to play queen takes knight, bishop takes, pawn takes, and I think after knight f3, a6, it's fairly obvious who's going to win this. Dave did crush me in this game. I might show this the rest of the game in my personal games collection, but it is just a nice, simple win for Dave after this. So anyway, what I want you to take away is look at the openings, know the ideas, and even if you do know them, which I was aware of some of the ideas, remember to calculate, especially if your opponent varies the move order a little. It may not be important, it may not look important, but there can be huge differences in the order of moves. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, put them in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.